join me on the council, but he is his own man. I couldn't be prouder. Gods, can it be? The man who raised the city's walls became an Illithid.
You both know you owe your lives to me. I am not fallen. I am risen.
We must make this a secret we carry beyond the grave. No name is more sacred to the city than Bulderan's. Not even mine. When people think his name or see his likeness, they must imagine a hero, not a horror.
How misguided you are.
Always makes my day better.
Boo is overjoyed with our victory. Another den of evil vanquished, and an old foe defeated. Well, Viconio was a friend for a short time beforehand, but then a foe once more. Yes, Boo, a most wicked witch. The very mention of her name gives him nightmares to this day. Boo and Minsc have traveled far and wide, and met many fine and not so fine people. It will surprise you to learn that even the wisest of friends do not always recognize Boo for what he is. Exactly! The Drow was a cruel witch, but a clever one. She knew what Boo was right away, and she had never seen his like before. She wished to inspect his handsome magnificence, and so she did. One night, while he lay asleep, twitching his whiskers in happy dreams, she crept upon his tiny bedroll holding a knife as slim as a toothpick. She meant to spill his miniature guts and study them. I did not get the chance. Boo never sleeps deeply while evil is near. He sprang into action and almost blinded the witch. She had fled from our camp by morning, when Boo told me the whole tale over a breakfast of berries and nuts. It may shock you both to know, but Minsc and this Stone Lord, they are one man. The same one man. And that same one man is Minsc. Please, my friend, your noble tears will not make the confessing any easier. I wish to believe the Stone Lord's evil was the worm alone, tainting my thoughts with foul dung. But I see now, the dung was within Minsc all along. So I wonder, if Minsc can be a villain, and Nine Fingers a hero, must it be so with all creatures? Is there good and evil within us all? Boo calls this nonsense. Less thinking of bad thoughts, says he, and more breaking of bad bones. But still, I would hear what you have to say on the matter, my friend. Even though it led to evil ends? And even the true Jaheira is not always right. She sometimes pets Boo a little too roughly, or denies him the breakfast broth so that I must dip him in the pot when she looks the other way. I begin to wonder if good and evil is not a thing of knowing. if it is sometimes a thing that Minsk must decide for himself, alone. Which is why I'm asking you. Do you know, I think the feeling has passed. I am well, and it was just gas. And I have forgotten the question. Yes, Boo, we really should be on our way. Well, the mind of Minsk is a simple place. Of what strangeness do you speak?
The memories resurface, a lifetime of battles blurring into one. A single constant is Minsk, launching into the fray no matter the foe, be they god, monster, or man. It seems just the barest glimpse of what the man before you has seen and done, but enough to know that he has no right to still be alive.
Ah, wait! That look in your eye. I know exactly what visions of Minsk you have seen to cause you such wonder. My pants. Thrice laced in the Rashomar style, so that a berserker might split skulls without fear of splitting breeches too. They are fiendishly complex, but fear not for Minsk. With training, he has learned to master the many little knots. The bards, says Boo. They conspire not to safeguard our trousers, but to rid the world of pants entire. On this matter of sharing memories, I see no reason for us to worry at one another's words. If there is more we wish to know, we can simply ask, no? Exactly so. If I must peer into the mind of my enemy, I use an axe. For friends, there is ale. No, my friend. If you fear you have a question that Minsk cannot answer, then you can simply ask Boo. Of course, my friend. Or are we not friends? Then you have a sword at your side and a hamster at hand, whenever you need them. Unless I die, or you die, or you do anything at all to upset Boo. Now, does Boo see a question in your eye, or just a parasite poking through? Well, Boo, explain yourself. Clear enough? Boo has a way with words that we lack. All that space in the cheeks, I am thinking.
That's Orin dealt with.
I would be lying if I told you I was certain we would walk out of that temple alive. We faced Baal there once before, and I was not ready to count on luck a second time. But luck had no part in it. Just you. And now it is Gortash's turn. We'll need his stone to finish this, however you plan to acquire it. So let us go pay Lord Lyre a visit.
I received a dispatch from the Grove. Life carries on there in our absence, just as nature intended. My chosen successor, Francesca, has proven to be a wise choice. Perhaps the wisest I ever made as Archdruid. One grand victory may not be enough to absolve a host of small failures. That is where true leadership lies. Not in winning a single vast battle, but in fighting 1,000 smaller ones. Making 10,000 difficult decisions. Finding balance where none seems possible. Day after day. I was all too eager to surrender my responsibilities towards the Grove. Perhaps I was never meant to be Archdruid, to be a leader. Still, though, I cannot help but wonder if there was more I could have done. Perhaps, Oakfather willing, I may yet have the chance someday. Forgive me. The Shadow Curse occupied me so entirely and for so long, I almost missed the purpose it gave me. Now I must find a new one. The city, you mean? With all its noise, smoke, stone, and bustle? I would not be here given the choice, but I promised you my support. And that is what you shall have. Still, though, this place crawls with life, but little of it flourishes. I see refugees unhoused, the destitute unwanted, orphans unloved. The city is like a forest with an overgrown canopy. Light and nourishment cannot penetrate to those who need it the most, and still it draws them in. The safety of numbers, the promise of civilization, the dream of better. All that potential is too often destined to die in the dark and rot in the gutter. I wish there was a better way. I wish everyone could see the sun, have a full belly, and know nature as a friend. There is a balance that is yet to be found. Listen to me, preaching like an initiate in his cups. Yes, I hope so. But we have a battle to win before any of that.
Baal's chosen has been bled. May her torment be tenfold of that which she inflicted. Oren was a monster, whatever her form. Suppose growing up somewhere like this would make a monster of anyone.
Good riddance to the shape changer. Couldn't have happened to a worse wretch.
Hells take that Baal freak. She would have bled the whole world just for the fun of it. We've got her Netherstone now. One step closer to getting the Netherbrain under control. What's on your mind?
Ugh, thank the gods it's over, I say. My last trip to the Hells ever. Right you are. Got what we came for, and then some. Engine's burning like a bat out of a furnace again, though. Gods, I almost forgot how hot this thing is. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Probably.
Ally mine, we are reunited once more. I was just reviewing our fight against Foul Leroican, your moves and mine. The victory was soundly won, don't you think? Let him be the last. If my dear mother has any mercy, she will ensure it. Now, I must inform you of my news. There is a Selûnite enclave, not far from fair Baldur's Gate. The Absolute's armies have left them in sore need of aid. Aid I will provide, in the Moon Maiden's name. But fear not, when the time comes for you to face the foe of foes, Dame Aylin will stand at your side. Go well, friend. The city will be saved. We will be certain of it.
Whatever happens next, be sure that I will document it all as accurately as possible.
I brought my own paring knife, and now I just need some ingredients.
Dost thou require a new ally?
It is not in a Githyanki's nature to say thank you. Our language doesn't even have a phrase for it. Kraith Khan Jan is the closest equivalent I know. May your enemies know agony. But after releasing me from Orin's grip, there is only one proper response. Thank you. Sincerely. Well, good then. Let's carry on. Voss stands at the ready. All that remains is to return to the Astral Prism and break Orpheus free. How we get in remains to be seen. Incredible. Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing. Everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
You recall another fact about silver swords. The Githyanki forbid their use by all other peoples.
Only Gith's children may wield swords of silver, unless a Githyanki grants the right in exceptional circumstance. The Illithid Grand Design nears. The true heir is shackled. These are exceptional circumstances. I grant my allies the right to my silver. Certainly not, or the Prince's honor guard would have already fractured his prison. Only the Orphic hammer can break Orpheus free. A Kithrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path, and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare. The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind, a formidable weapon against Geich. Very well. Yes, the hammer is ours! To think, Orpheus's release is within our grasp. When we next enter the Astral Prism, the Prince of the Comet will soar again. Is something... Make space, and my might is yours. Good. Our victory is most certain. Indolence breeds madness.